Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about nouns. Okay, you've probably talked about nouns in first grade a bit, but we're going to review and just continue to work with nouns. So I thought a fun way to reintroduce nouns would be to use a book because I love to read to you and I feel like read alouds are a really great way to introduce topics. So today I'm going to read for you a mink, a fink, and a skating rink. What is a noun? By Brian P. Cleary and illustrated by Jenya Permitsky. Okay. All right. Hill is a noun. Mill is a noun. Even Uncle Phil is a noun. Gown is a noun. Crown is a noun. In fact, our whole hometown is a noun. If it's a deck, a duck, or deer. If it's a crystal chandelier. If it's a train or brain or frown. It's elementary. It's a noun. Nouns can sometimes be quite proper, like Brooklyn Bridge or Edward Hopper. London Levi's Pekingese. Proper nouns name all of these. So remember, proper nouns are the names of things, right? And then that's why they all have capital letters, because they're the names of things. So your name is a proper noun. The name of a place is a proper noun. A jail, a nail, a bale of hay, the pool or park in which you play. A quarter, a porter, a pencil or pear. Nouns are seen most everywhere. A box, a lip, a chocolate chip. A cup or glass from which you sip. A pocket, button, sleeve, or cuff. A noun can simply be your stuff. Look at all those things. It's your stuff. A mink, a fink, a skating rink. A cake, a rake, your kitchen sink. The Pope, some soap that's on a rope. A downtown mall, a downhill slope. A house, a mouse, a broken clock. New Mexico, an old white sock. Some tar, a bar, a baseball star. The place where mother parks her car. A noun can be your Auntie Lynn, the mayor of the town you're in, your friend who tells you corny jokes. A noun can be your favorite folks. A collar, a scholar, a handful of sand, saxes and faxes, the brass and the band. A cat, a bat, your grandma's hat. Nouns are a little of this and that. If it's a place of any kind, a mountain hall or highway 9, if it's a country, state, or town, then surely, it's a noun. So they said Shirley and then Shirley, her name. It's a noun. And so is a poodle, cherry strudel, a fork, a cork, a curly noodle, a king, a queen, some gasoline, a red raspberry ice machine. If it's a person, place, or thing, your dad, Detroit, a diamond ring. If it's a boat or coat or clown, it's simple, Simon, it's a noun. So what is a noun? Do you know? Do you remember what a noun is? Or have you been able to pick up what a noun is from this book? Okay. So a noun is a person, place, thing, or animal. So sometimes a lot of people used to say just person, place, or thing, and they've recently added or animal. So a noun is a person, place, thing, or animal. Okay? So repeat after me. A noun is a person, place, or thing, or animal. Right. Person, place, thing, or animal. Okay? And remember, and this is something we'll go into more detail later. Right now we're just working with nouns in general. But remember, proper nouns are the names of things. Because remember, people and places and even some things can have specific names, so those would be proper, but that's something we'll go into detail later. So those are our nouns. So people, place, thing, or animal. So there are lots and lots of examples of nouns. So what we're going to do today is we're going to work with a tree map, a classifying map, and we're going to classify the different categories of nouns, okay? So our overall map is going to be about nouns, and our categories are people, places, things, or animals. So I'm going to just think of some examples of people, places, things, or animals, and then you're going to do one of these on your own using your own examples and not what I use, okay? So I'm going to use myself as one of the people, and because my name is a proper noun, I have to make sure that I capitalize it, okay? But I'm also a teacher, so that's another example of a noun, because that's a person. But it's a lowercase t because it's not proper, because a teacher is just, it's an example, but it's not a name, a specific name of something. Okay, so I have me, I'm a teacher, or there's a teacher is a noun as another person. Could say, I'll put my first name too. And that would be, again, that capital letter. And I'm going to say principal, because that's another example of a person. But that's not a proper noun because it's just in general a principal. That's not a specific name of the principal. Okay, let's talk about places. I'm going to use kind of the school as my thought as well as things in my life, so specific places. So I'm going to put Morgantown because that is a place and it's also where I'm from. Again, so it's a proper noun. It has that capital letter. Okay. In Morgantown, I live in an apartment. That's an example of a place. I used to work at Chick-fil-A. That is a place. Okay. Chick-fil-A, and it's that capital C in the beginning because of it being a specific place. It's the name of the place. It's a proper noun. And Chick-fil-A is a restaurant. So that's an example of a place that's not proper, but it's still a noun because it's a place. All right, let's think about things. There are so many things in the world, right? So I'm just going to look around my room and use some things that are in my classroom. So there are desks. There are chairs. There are computers. And there are books. Okay, you can add as many things as you want to each list. I'll be super impressed with you guys as risk takers if you do more, but I'm just asking that you do at least 4 in each section like I'm doing in this example. Okay, and last but not least, we're talking about animals. Okay, because remember, nouns are people, places, things, or animals. Okay, and animals, I'm going to do just some of my favorite animals. You know, I love cats. You know, I love monkeys. I'm also going to put apes because I also love apes, which are very similar to monkeys. They just don't have tails. And I'm going to do, let's see, one last animal. I'm going to do a goose. Okay, so I've used my classifying map to separate my nouns into their categories of people, place, things, or animals. Okay, so remember, a noun is a person, place, thing, or animal. Okay, that's your big ticket. And if it's a proper noun, it will be capitalized. That means it's a specific name of something like Gustavus, Mariah, Morgantown, Chick-fil-A. Specific examples. Okay, so read this with me because remember when we say things out loud, they help connect to our brain better. So, a noun is a person, place, thing, or animal. Okay, I've also included the video that I used when I was in school, when I was in 2nd grade, when I was in your age. a Schoolhouse Rock song that will help you remember nouns. I always really liked using songs growing up because I grew up in a musical family and it just helped me remember a lot better. So if you are like that, feel free to watch that video as many times as you need so that you can practice and get that stuck in your brain. All right, so that's nouns. So go make your own classifying map, your own tree map with people, places, things, and animals. All right, I look forward to seeing your work.